Okay, I noticed a theme, and when I noticed a theme, I got to talk about it. So, Realization Toolkit, we had a discussion that led to me talking about my college experience. So, I'll talk about the theme first. The theme is letting yourself be away without declaring it right or wrong immediately, like giving yourself a chance to find out if something is right or wrong with you. In college, I discovered, and I think I've been playing with this like throughout all of school, but it really solidified in college. I discovered that studying, it doesn't help me. I don't do well when I study. Now, I used to think that that would create terrible scenarios for me. I thought that just meant I couldn't learn. I was stupid, whatever. But what I realized is if I'm in a class and I'm like moving my hands, I will retain information. This is something that I actually learned in childhood about myself, but I didn't really think about it that much until college. Important here, though, is the way that I discovered that I am that way, or remembered rather. And it's happened multiple times where I remembered this. It's happened during high school, but it like really stood out during college, where I didn't judge what I was doing as harshly as compared to other students. I wasn't looking so hard at myself because I honestly probably was just tired of of feeling so intense around that. And it made me remember that every time I do well when it comes to remembering information, I've been moving my hands because when I was little, to make me listen to the past, my mom used to make me draw. And whatever, that's just the way that I function, right? But giving myself that space made it so that the story I was telling about what was going on, it was no longer like your incorrect story. It was more like something's going on, whatever, just open. The story was open, right? And with that openness, it filled in with who I am. The theme continues though, because I've been thinking about variables in human design, and it's like clear in my chart that I'm someone who receives information peripherally. Like I'm if people are directly telling me something to my face, it's hard for me to receive what's going on. It's very, I don't know. But if I'm like doing something and I'm hearing something in the background, I'm taking in a lot more information. And it's literally in my human design. And I wanted to express that because I think it's important for people to know when you let yourself exist as you are, you will live out your human design. You don't have to try to live your design, but it's helpful to know so that you give yourself permission to be certain ways. The last thing I want to talk about is just like the nature of the divine harmony of life and how letting yourself be the way you are also invites support and resources that make up for where you are lacking, whether it be another person or a technology or whatever. But when you let yourself lean into the strengths you're designed to have, I feel like life can set you up to connect with energies that let you exist the way you are and still have a good time. For instance, when we go on trips, my partner and I, when we go on trips, I tend to, specifically with my partner and I, there are certain desires that I have. There's certain things that I want to see. However, I'm not good at directions. I don't ever know where I am. And I'm very good at like flowing around and like vibing and just finding myself in a really cool place. But yeah, so my partner is my favorite person to travel with of all time. Like he's such a great person for me to travel with. And it's because like there will be things that I see that I'm drawn to and I want to experience them, but getting from one place to another and following distinct directions, I just don't do that. If I'm by myself or traveling with someone like me, we're just vibing. We're just going to vibe. We're going to run. And life will have us run into beautiful things. But when I want to go a specific place, my partner knows how to get us there. And it's easy. Like someone could tell him like, oh, this is for him. People could be like, you do this, turn left here, go here. Da, da, da. And he's like, oh yeah, got it. And I'm like, what? And it's perfect. And that's just one example. It happens all the time though with different resources and support.